Ah, okay, cool. Things are working. Wasn't sure if things would be working. Things rarely work when I want them to work. How's everyone doing today? It's Thursday. Right. Missed the stream yesterday because I was hurt. Shows how much my thoughts are in order. Ugh. Let us turn that down a schmeege. But without Sid here, I know the vote, according to the vote, we should be playing. What did win? I'm great at this, I swear. Right. Dust hit 4 votes first. According to the vote, should be playing Dust, but no Syb-less means no Dust right now. We will get to that when she's back. In the interim, Wildermyth, because why not? I played it a bit closer to release. I don't remember much about it at this point. How to play. Camera stuff, cool. Movement stuff, cool. Flanking. With an attack 90 degrees or more from a previous attack that turn. Okay. Action points. 2 action points every turn. Different abilities at different cost. You know what? I think I get enough that I can jump into this and see how poorly it continues. Story? Oh no. Just gonna new story this. Why are there so many options? Ugh. 3-5, Legacy 3, Legacy 5? Huh. Age of Strix, a 3-chapter story geared towards new players. That's probably going to be the one I do. Because a reintroduction for me and an introduction for anyone joining. Campaign options. Okay. Main enemy can't change. Difficulty. Storyteller, adventurer, tragic hero, walking lunch. For those who revel in misery. Not letting Syb near that one. Tragic hero. The world is brutal, combat unforgiving, few survive unscathed. Adventurer. Standard difficulty. The lands are dangerous, but won't punish you too harshly for mistakes. Storyteller. Focus on telling stories with more control over the outcomes. Stick with adventurer. Carved in stone. All progress is auto-saved and game over is final. Oh, additional mods? I don't have mods. Does this have workshop support? Oh crap, it does. Huh. Not the time for me to be poking through this, but cool. It's honestly great to see games with workshop support. It's like, it expands so much for the games, usually. Alright. Let's click next and see what the game throws at me. Starting calamities? Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the recommended. Future warrior, future hunter, future mystic. Oh, wow, you can do a lot of customization on this. Ooh. You know what? Let's see. Probably just gonna leave the randomization there. Stats. Health, speed. You get to mess with that at all? Doesn't look like it. Relationships. No relationships right now, but we'll develop them over the course of her career. Hello, Drake. Aspects. Enduring aspects. Alive. Should I be concerned that a notable aspect to mention is that they're alive? Maybe you'll be able to inspect various other characters and it's like, nope, they're deceased. They were here in the past. Farmer, slacker, thorny, weird, human. Okay, human does all these stats. You have a snark stat. Yes. Wait, you can adjust the... Oh, that's interesting. No, 100% I'm leaving snark at the top. That's great. Still under leveled in BL4, so I'm doing a few side quests. Yay! Side quests are good times. I wish these specializations kind of pulled from any experience that you had prior to unlocking them, so that it didn't feel like you were pseudo wasting side quests. But like, eh. Huh. This is fun. Alright, history, aspects. Okay. There really is a lot you can customize here. That's pretty nice. Export card. You can set a catchphrase? Huh. Oh, that's so cool. And then, just to take a quick glance at some of the other characters. Okay, so it looks like these are just all of the personality options, and you can rearrange them as you see fit. Alive, farmer, gritty, mysterious, proud. Huh. Cowardly snark, goofish loner, romantic loner. Okay. So, future warrior, future hunter, future mystic. Let's stick with that because that's what it gave us and see what happens. This book. Okay. There's room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here. Why not scribble in a book anyway? No one's going to read it. That'll make this the beginning. Here in my yondering country, something in the woods is very strange. Okay, going towards morning, going towards day. Bothered only by the prodding of her own self-doubts, a young woman named Darver takes a seasonal road to the town of Ebon Crown. Roads, 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 roads. Buzzards, beetles, snakes, and toads. I don't know what I'm supposed to be thinking. Good sunshine, at least. If only my eyebrows were less annoying and my hands were Bigger? What? Breeze is light that day. Birds are timid. In fact, the whole world is taking a breath, ready to leap into the sea. I'm there already, huh? Here's the hard part. Getting Moldkiss out of the house. Unless he's out alone somewhere? And then I get the joy of tracking him down. That's smoke? Fluttering flames roost among the far-off rooftops. Darvare hurries towards town, thinking of Moldkiss, a young man whom she's known since girlhood. Oh! Okay, options down here. Rivalry, friendship, or romance. Maybe I'm lucky and he dies before I have to confess. Oh. Must have tried to cook breakfast again. Damn. I can see why that's plus friendship. Like I always tell him, your house will catch on fire someday. Yeah, I see the snark coming through. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna go with the friendship option. He must have tried to cook breakfast again. Mulkus, where is everyone? Did you get tired of buildings? I got tired of buildings, so I burned everything down. That's a mood. Alright, spend 1 action to move Darvare up to her speed, or 2 actions to run up to double her speed. Okay. Well, that's... So it looks like diagonals count the same as cardinal directions. So 8-way movement. Oh, okay. Special actions if I'm at the door? Oh yeah, open door. Opens the door to reveal fabulous prizes. Okay, swift action, free once per turn. His house is still standing at least. Mulkus? Fire out here. You're not sleeping, are you? She doesn't know. Why is no one... The door unlocks. Mulkus shoves it open. Hey, do you not smell the... I smell you. Get in here, you lout. Okay. She rushes in, and Mulkus slams the door behind her. Oh, that can't be good. Your bow. Yeah, I'm going to shoot the fire from my window. That felt like the safest. Oh, look at the cute little thing. Cute little moose monster thing. Are those antlers? Those almost look like they're smallish antlers. Okay, actually, there's a monster in the garden. Is that okay? We'll burn in here. Can we... I mean, we could try and fight it? Right, so here, I've got some tools around. You're stronger than I am. You can swing something pretty good. I bet we can at least drive it off. Ooh. My options are a pitchfork, a pickaxe, or a frying pan. For the pitchfork, well, I'd like to keep this creature at arm's length. For the frying pan, this is for cooking. Why'd I grab this? And for the pickaxe, which I love, if it breaks stones, it'll break bones. That's catchy. Gonna have to make a note of a few of these to not remind Syb of later. It can be killed, right? Or it can't. We'll find out once we open that door. It's a roe. Hooves thrown sloppily around beneath it. It runs staggering, bellowing its agony. Okay. So, new objective up here, kill the beast. Calamities. I am going to assume I've seen some of these in previous runs. That's an angy looking raccoon. Wow. Attack scenery. Deals damage to objects and furniture. When the scenery is destroyed, the space becomes walkable. Huh. Looks like the windows are closed. So, probably do have to open the door to shoot at the row. Okay, I can have her go first. Have him just wait there. Because if she's going to be the stronger one and him the ranged attacker, I'd rather her go out first. Okay. Now the row is revealed. 5 out of 7 health. Antlers. Hey, I was right. 2 to 4 damage. Leaves behind corruption when killed and, if injured, while it walks. Slows movement, deals 1 magic damage when walking through. I'm assuming that's corruption? Yeah. Okay. So I would be able to switch back to her if I need to. What's the range on shoot? 2 to 7 range. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, this walls, so presumably less damage taken. Let's take a shot. 3 damage. And let's move there to get in the way. Alright. Yay! We won the first fight! Against one already damaged enemy. Darvair is now a greenhorn warrior. Warriors like Darvair are built hardy, enduring, with a natural aptitude for battle. They develop powerful techniques for close-range combat. Choose an ability between Paladin, Battle Dance, and Untouchable. Huh. If Darvair ends her turn by moving, she will automatically enter Guardian. What's Guardian? I'm assuming a defensive stance. Melee attacks only cost Darvair 1 action. Ooh. And... Or, when Darvair gets a kill, the next attack against her within 1 turn will miss. Oh, that could make her insane for going around cleaning up kills, actually. That sounds like a plan. Weaken them with, Mulkus. And then have Darvair clean them up so that she just doesn't get hit. Mulkus has grown stronger. Hunters like Mulkus thrive in the wild, surviving through stealth and peerless archery. They master their surroundings and bring down large quarry. Flash Cone. Oh, an active. Once per combat, Mulkus throws a flash cone that blinds enemies and deals 0 magic damage. If thrown at an ally, they will be hidden. Ooh. Cannot be seen by enemies. Damage dealt while hidden ignores all armor. Okay. And blind. Target will miss their next attack. Every time Molgus kills an enemy, he enters Grey Plane for free, becoming hidden. Or, when standing by a fire, Molgus' bow attacks have +0 damage, +1 shred, and start fires. Fires can't spread onto him. Oh! Do I get to see what shred is? No. I don't know how prominent fires will be. Is part of the issue. Like, it might be good to have early, especially since it adds shred. I'm assuming that's some sort of... Can I get a glossary? How to play? Checked it. No. Armor and warding. No. Weapons. Well, if they have a button in the game to bring up the wiki, why not? Alright. Not shred. Shred. Attacks can have shred effects. Each point of shred removes 1 point of armor for the remainder of the mission. Okay. Applied after damage for the current attack is calculated. So yeah, that would help with setting up kills for, is this like an adaptation of a board game? No, I think this is just, like, throwing a story together in general. Like, D&D-esque. Make it as you go. Close. So yeah, I'm gonna grab Ember Arrows. Like, it had a set of campaign options at the start with different numbers of chapters. There were customizable options for going into the story, like choose what kind of enemy type you want to deal. Customize the characters as you're starting the story. I don't think there's a physical board game to go with it, just it's, you know, board game-esque aesthetic. Let's give this beat to Darver so she can run around a bit more. Claiming gear is permanent. That's fine. Well, aren't you glad you came to town today? The creature's death is quiet. It seems to slip from life in a few stunned, hazy blinks. They'll spend a piece of the day getting the flames under control. The damage isn't as bad as it could have been. Townsfolk emerge from hiding to fight fires and clear debris. Some full of curiosity, others visibly haunted by what they've seen. We should go. Gerdo is alone, unless you think... I mean, I'm not sure who's safer suddenly. Gerdo? He's at that ruined tower by now. Molkus looks so agitated. Right, the town will be okay. Gerda will be waiting for us. What happened today could be happening everywhere, couldn't it? Something about that tower is just stuck in my mind. It's like when you get apple skin in your teeth. Ugh. Yeah, getting that stuck would be awful. In your mind teeth. Huh? Yeah. In your mind teeth. Asavan would be happy about that. Anyway, I just think we said we'd meet him. We should. The tower in the hills. Been there? Yeah, once. Actually, looking at the tracks, they come and they go that direction. Oh, that can't be good. Dorver and Molkus follow the pounded path of monstrous feet, hoping for the best and dreading every other possibility. I gotta pull this stuff back up. Alright. Rivalry. Just be breathing, okay? So we can all yell and go home. Friendship. Let him be alive. Alive and unhurt. Or romance. Gerdo? You said you'd be fine. Don't make me call you a liar. I'm gonna keep going the friendship routes. Let him be alive. Alive and unhurt. A wordless while passes between them, but the quiet only heightens their worry. You've known Gerdo longer than I have. He's pretty capable, I feel like. Yeah, Gerdo's a little broody sometimes, but he doesn't often disappoint me, you know? Pasavan played D&D. She played a lizard folk character. She would play whatever lets her bite. Probably whatever lets her bite in the most interesting way. I would have to go through and see which, I figured with you bringing lizard folk up, I'm not sure which all, races have a bite ability. I think that would be something to consider. Because I also forget what her preferred animal is offhand. So that could also play a part. Weird things do tend to happen around him, but I'd say he's probably up there now. Figuring things out. Find Gerdo at the old tower. Okay, 1 armor, 1 warding on Darebear. Nothing on Mulkus. In order to find sites in the wilderness, here is my Scout the Land, which takes time. Click on an unscouted tile to show the scout action. Okay. So if I send both of them to scout... Huh. The previous night. The tower where Gerdo had arranged to meet Darver and Mulkus is a place he often used to escape at too as a boy. He knows its rooms and floors so well. He could survive being chased through them. Though that coughing doesn't sound good. And now I wait, I suppose. Dust gets deep as rain puddles in here. Dust gets deep as rain puddles in here. Okay. Parsing issue at first. Alive is alive until that beast breaks through. So you wandering back over to the door? You're not so bad, are you, beast? Quaff. Animal noises. Yeah, coughing has kind of messed that. Wait for it to evolve into a wheezing. Cantonian or Galeria? At least you're not loud. The tower has outlived generations. Now it's little more than a strange nest for spiders, owls, and trysting lovers. But as the old will tell you, precious things go overlooked in a ruin. What lodges amid the bones of failure is often the dream that drove it. That's a good line. That book. Why have I never... Which book could you be referring to, Gerdo? All of these darker drawn books that don't stand out? Or the one with a very bright spine? I wonder. Grrf. Easy there. Aw, but the beast just wants pets. Look, if you give it chin's bridges, it'll probably be your friend. I guess you're wondering why I'm talking to myself. Beast? I'm also wondering. Gerdo bends to pull it loose. The book is shining! The book's heavier than its slender spine suggests. The title on the book is Wildermyth. Wonder where they got that name from. Weird. Look at all this. It's full of strange stories. The folklore of folk long forgotten. The candlelight leaping strikes no significant bell. It's the weird story of a child watching candlelight against the ceiling and wishing himself through it to a far realm without grown-ups. Do you hear hidden fish? Has nothing to do with fish. It's a tale of a girl burned to glass by lightning and buried. She wakes in the darkness, a fresh young worm, and begins her eternal swim through the earth. Wonder if any of these are actually, like, written out, or if these are just concepts to throw into the game for the story. The Ebon-Crowned Magician. Says a magician was born who banged solid rings together so stubbornly that they joined. And by this method, she connected all of the stories ever told. Huh. Gerdo reaches the last word of the final tall tale. A few blank pages are left. This book. Something in him feels like it's coming loose, but he can't tell exactly what. Oh, hey, Lion. There's room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here. Wonder why the panels are coming in right to left now. That'll make this the beginning. Here, in my yondering country, Gerdo writes, words are ready. Omens have formed in the fabric of everything, and he's beginning to recognize them now. Some are just misgivings. They've crept through his body like the sourceless apes one wakes with. Others are more substantial. Now they seem lightning plain, a promise of thunder. For in the wild black woods where birds once belled, a hateful silence churns. Pain lights Gerdo's head. Subsides. I made it to morning? He lowers his bleary eyes. His story lies before him in luminous script. Empty pages have sprouted behind it. Why do I feel powerful? Oh. Why do I feel powerful? Pulls a spoon from his pocket. Or he slides a branch from the rubble. It's sturdy. It has a palm-loving twist. Oh. The staff would probably be more reliable, but I love the idea of thinking you feel powerful just to pull a spoon from your pocket. Open wide, beast. I'm getting out of here. A rager. It charges without seeing, misshapen tusks swinging wildly. Use interfusion to kill from a distance? The hell is interfusion? Mingle the mystic's life energy with a blaze or piece of semen. Interfused targets grant vision and can be used for further purposes. Oh. Okay. Imagine attacking enemies with a spoon and just eating whatever you scoop. Oh. Ah, he bites. I guess coming over here would let me see what's on this side, and that's probably very relevant for interfusion. So let's come over here. Okay. Basic interfusion, 2 damage, 2 shred, 2 pierce. Explode a wooden object into a shredding blast of splinters that savages an area. Splinter blast. Discus or lamp. Or, discus or steel fire. Interesting. The restless fire is unleashed onto a nearby tile, burning where it lands and dealing half damage to units it passes through. Or a stone disc launches at an enemy or scenery, and then ricochets to another nearby enemy, dealing half damage to the second target. Well, how much health does this have? It has 5 health right now. So interfusing for the stone... for the discus should kill? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Straightforward enough. As a mystic, Gerdo has acquired the knack for interfusing his spirit with earthly things, drawing on these bonds to enact formidable magics. Okay, advanced interfusions for stone and bone. Advanced interfusions for firewood or liquid. Or soul splitting. Oh, wow. That would take some time to build up, but give him some turns and he could become a tank. Let's see. Allies may wall with interfused objects. Grant stone would grant extra armor, warding, and temp health. Could make a rock shield, and could interfuse bone for a bone wall. Or I could get fire that does not burn out while interfused. Wood would get splinter salvo. Interesting. Liquid could become infernal rain. I think I want to go with the fire idea, just because once Gerdo meets up with the other group, I could interfuse a fire for Mulkus to stand next to, and just keep shredding targets. So I think I'm going to go with that, just for working with the party. I mean, yeah, might as well give this to Gerdo. More monsters roam the ruined halls and rattle the rotting furniture. But Gerdo moves quietly, sensing his way in the dark. Daylight lands on his wrist. Cool wind soothes his tired eyes. I'm still allowed to live? He closes the tower door, gentle, to make no noise. That was the mystic's art that I did. Right, tower? Where'd I get it from? Could it have just happened? Is it just one of those things? It just, casually happens. Could happen to anyone, really. Suddenly you're a mystic now. It's fine. No biggie. Things a man's born with that might blossom in his life when he needs them. Suddenly I could listen to the bookcase, talk to the flame. I feel the sweetness in that onion plant. Gerdo? I guess one thing this means is that I'm now a charming enigma, a mysterious enchanter, born ordinary, but changed by things his young, captivating eyes have seen. Gerdo, you alright there? Hey, Gerdo, something happened? Yeah, I forgot you two were coming. I'm sorry, I just had the weirdest night and day, and Darver and I only barely made it. Yeah, see that smoke on the horizon? That's from the town. Yeah, that's Ebon-Crown. It burned? Ooh, woo. Don't expect that too much. Things are different than they were. I mean, yeah, that's kind of how life goes. Things change. Things become different. Of course, they could just be talking about the mystical beast. Yeah, well, I don't know if you've ever seen something quite like this. A monster? Sure we have. We slay monsters. You know, considering how things probably were when they last talked, that look of confusion? Fair. Banned. Oh no! I've been banned. Okay, well, I do magic. You know, valid. You've discovered a new site. It's still under enemy control, though. Click on the banner to assault it. Okay. Could I just attack the lurking Gorgons as well? Doesn't look like it'll let me. Alright, assault Gulon Tower. With this trio. Let's go. I'm not going to pretend this is rational, but, at least there's a plan, I guess? A perfect understanding isn't likely to emerge. Why am I banned for stremming? Stremming's a thing I do. What these beasts are, where they came from, what drove them to attack the town of Ebon Crown. But letting them nest here feels like the wrong idea. We don't have a plan, do we? Sure, well... Okay, there's courage or stoicism? Let's see. Back in my house, it was pretty simple. Kill the beast before it kills you. Or... I just came out of there. If we're methodical, patient, we can fend them off at least. Let's go with courage. Combat modifiers. Oh! All heroes, +2 damage, potency. For 3 turns. Okay, that's kind of neat. So depending on how you approach a combat, you can get different bonuses. Foe cards. Raccoon, scrambling through shadows, its barbed appendages eagerly twitch. Again, that's a very angry looking raccoon. Swap weapon. Equip skinning knife. What all can you interfuse with? Splinter Salvo. Elementalist Interfusion. 7 to 11 damage. Wow. Explode 2 or more interfused wood into a higher damage burst between the objects. Okay. Looks more like one of those terrier dogs in a raccoon. Right? So I would need to interfuse 2 different wooden objects for Splinter Salvo. Interesting. Hey, that basket's also wood. Constrict. A serpent of animated fabric wraps around an enemy, hobbling it and squeezing away its life. Wow. Tentacles? I don't know if I want to interfuse tentacles. Huh. Okay. So let's go back with Darver. Get over to this door. Open it. Still not seeing anything. Sad, but okay. Oh no, what's wrong? I wish I could click these to card view. Oh, there's a fire there. Torches. You don't want to interfuse tentacles. I mean, there's some concern. Okay, so as long as I can keep these torches going, that's actually really nice. That it's not just like burning tiles. It seems to be any fire. Uh, I do want to interfuse the flare. I do want to interfuse this lamp for potential attacking later. Oh, can I interfuse again? Oh, that's actually really nice. That's species stereotyping, that is. Considering tentacles potentially hazardous just because of fetish. More of a interfusing tentacles gave me stone, and I'm concerned about that. Like if it gave me some sort of, wrap around the target and paralyze them effect, it'd be a bit more tempting. Well, not out here, just because no enemies out here. But still. Darbear ends her turn and waits for an enemy to come within range. Yeah, Guardian. Don't want to extinguish the lamp because the lamp is helping. No, I think I'd be done. It looks like that's a separated room, so I might want to leave the door closed for now. No, I'll open it. Oh, no, you can pass through there, so it wouldn't have made much of a difference anyways. In that case, I want to go here in the in-between. I still don't see any targets. Huh. There's a smidge concerning. I do want to move up to be a little bit closer while still in the Ember Arrow range. Okay. And if I go there... Oh, can I only... 2 interfusions. Stop interfusing with a target. This allows you to interfuse with a new target. Okay. If I stop interfusing with that, could interfuse with the loom. Does interfusion give sight, right? Interfused targets grant vision and can be used for further purposes. Yeah, so give me some sight into this room. I keep wanting to rotate the camera. So I'm just gonna assume there's nothing back here, because I feel like I would see it with the shelf. That's a close the door. Let's come into... The characters are thin as fuck. We should eat something. Let's come over to here. There they are. Okay. Thank you for the hydrate. that has been taken care of. Alright. Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to shoot fire unless I actually... I didn't mean to move... is there an undo? Undo move. To your main. Oh, I did accidentally swap up. At least swapping weapons is free. And I, at least based on the red highlights, I can target here. So that's okay for a movement spot. I'm not thrilled with it, but... Okay, let's withdraw from that. I don't know if friendlies get in the way of projectiles. So I'm gonna wait like this at first. Okay. Friendlies don't seem to, but enemies do. So, if I bring Darver down to here and strike this raccoon, and then I shoot... Okay. Wait, what am I interfusing here? Oh, because the ember shot, there's fire there now. Oh, okay, so you can spread fire basically wherever. As long as you take some time to, like, shoot where you want it. Though it didn't let me just randomly attack. I had to actually select a target. So if I interfuse that... I was able to use the fire to hit both of... Oh, that's so cool, actually. Dodge. Probably give it to Darver, who should be on the front lines more often. The last misshapen creature folds its bones and dies. Blue fluids darken the dust. Only into death. There's a dignity in that. You make it sadder when you say that. I wouldn't have thought us three. I wouldn't have thought that I alone could have faced what we... Oop. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Day drops, day rises. Dusk is sweet. The sunrise sweeter. If not long before they've cleaned the old tower up a bit. We'll be working on this place forever, I'm telling you. We're different now. At least I am. We faced death, and we didn't flinch. Maybe this is just my idea, but let's not wait to be overrun. We're a company of heroes now. We'll walk the land. We'll fight. People need us. We'll give ourselves a name, and make sure it's one they'll sing. Sounds like you've thought about this. Name the company. Oh. Will be called the Spiders of the Roses Black. Well, how about the Tigers of the Vow? Maybe Telmet's Dirk? Or you could enter our own name. Well, it is about break time, so how about I leave y'all with this? Select our company name. Spiders of the Roses Black, Tigers of the Vow, Telmet's Dirk. Or insert custom name here. Throw some options out. Let me set this to both. There we go. Throw some options out. Discuss it. Be back in a few minutes. Cause yeah, break time. So see you all in a few minutes when we come back and pick our company name. I say we. The royal we, apparently. See you all in a few minutes when I come back. So yeah, loop. Alright. We are back. That's how accustomed I am to just streaming with Syb all the time. We are back. I'm back. And of all the massive discussion that happened, Spoodies of the Dark Flowies. Do you want that as a custom name, or do you want that as the first choice, Drake? Because I will go either way. Let's do it. After that, the three of them are inseparable. Rumors are rampant. Heroes are needed. Dark Flowies doesn't flow as well. This world will be flooded in sorrows, but its defenders are joined by a fire that night. Here follow the tales of the spiders of the roses black. Be remembered. Calamities. Your enemies improve their strategies after every fight. So the row have extra armor now. Huh. Cannot cancel. Okay, so now I actually get to see it in card view. And this is updated to show +1 armor. Okay. Clear all hostile sites and scout Ebonside Folly. Recruit opportunity. Someone at Ebon Crown wishes to join the Spiders of the Roses Black. Legacy cost 3. I've got 5 legacy points. Okay. Huh. Let's see. 1 heartwood if held at end of chapter, 1 hide, 1 fabric, 1 ingot. And this can generate resources if developed. Interesting. I want to check out the recruit opportunity first. So what if I only send these 2? And I have Gerdo start to develop. Oh. Okay, I didn't think Secure would be an option like this. Huh. I'm all for reading sign and searching out clues. Just prefer to work alone. Secure Gulan Tower. The site can provide resources now and at the end of each chapter. Spend resources to upgrade hero weapons and armor. Investigate thoroughly. Catalog everything. And we'll have Gerdo do this. Labor times 2 due to being mystic. Oh, hey, that works out. Costs 70 days remain. Oh. Obviously takes less time if you have more people on it, but huh. Well, we'll see how that works out. I could is that Peric or Peri? Peric. Peric Paledel. The hot-headed snark. We love our snark around here. What if I pick from Legacy? Okay. So those are characters from previous runs. I think you can choose one of them at the end to save as a legacy character, I'm not going to choose them. One, I don't have enough points. But two, I wouldn't want to do that anyways. I want to have this as a fresh encounter. So welcome to the club, Peric. Peric! Peric, you left the bread in again. The whole batch is charcoal now. All the more reason to run away. Don't bother coming in tomorrow. We are done with this. I've more than paid off the favor I owed your aunt, and I have remember. Well, sounds like he's free to join us then. I wasn't excited about being a baker anyway. Who would be? Wow. Bakers play an important role in society, okay? It's just, sheesh. Now I've burned through more jobs than I care to admit. Like what? Gardening didn't work out. I could keep rabbits away, but the plants were downright ungrateful. The smith said I was all spark and no bellows, whatever that means. Oh. Why are you using a pickaxe in the... And weaving, let's just say they had to cut me loose. I love the writing in this game. So, and not to sound rude, but what are you good at? I can fight, but nobody needs bodyguards in Ebon Crown right now. And I'm not going to swagger out of town and go looking for trouble by myself. Then how about swaggering out of town with the Spiders of the Roses Black? We could use another set of hands. Okay, so you get to choose whether you want to train him as a warrior, hunter, or mystic. How does his body change that much between those? Like, look, just look at his arms, if nothing else. He looks so much more buff as a warrior, and then suddenly his arms are twigs as a hunter. Jeez, that is some good training to buff you up that much. I mean, he came with a bow, so I'm gonna stick him, or keep him with a bow. So a second hunter. Eric needs help getting his gear ready. Sounds good. Even though you need significantly more upper body strength as a hunter. True, honestly. But don't let details get in the way of fiction. Please. Okay, so all that prep time for getting Peric's gear ready works out well with the tower upgrades. Peric Paledel is now a greenhorn hunter. Hunters like Peric thrive in the wild, surviving through stealth and peerless archery. Yeah. Don't let the truth get in the way of a good story. Yeah, that sounds better. Let's see. Ambush. Peric draws back using a ranged attack on the first enemy who enters the threatened tiles, dealing an extra +2 damage. If the shot is not sprung, Peric gets a free attack at the beginning of his next turn. Oh, handy. A rogue. Every time Peric kills an enemy, he enters Grey Plane for free, becoming hidden. Or piercing shots. Peric's ranged attacks have 1 pierce. And pierce, ignores up to that amount of armor or warding. Okay. The extra pierce, probably. So it could scout further this way. Oh, Ebonside Folly is over here. So I need to scout this at some point anyways. Clear all hostile sites. I'm assuming the rest of these map tiles will be where the hostile sites are. So let's go ahead and send these 3 up here. Secure site completed. A thorough delving through the mysteries of Gulan Tower has proven rewarding. I found most secrets unravel best in silence. Gulan Tower will return to the hands of the common folk. While they tend it, the site will provide resources at the end of each chapter. Okay, so hides, ingots, and spell threads. You found a gravel pelt cloak. Extra armor, give it to our frontliner. Just seems the smart option. And send a hero to this town to craft or upgrade an item. I will go ahead and... You know what? Let's send Gerda with the group. Just to have the whole group there. Fesker Lady Forest has been revealed. Assaults Drifty Distillery? Huh. Occupied by lurking gorgons. Let's have them unoccupy it. This spot looks good enough. Let's crash here for the night. We've got a busy day tomorrow. I gotta go do something. See you all a bit later. Herrick? Herrick, what you doing? Mind if I come along? Happy to join. Yeah, why not? The neck angle and the way the head is turned has me concerned. Like, dude, is that... I'm gonna say perspective fuckery and leave it at that. You not get enough walking in today? Not that I mind a nighttime stroll. Or dude just has a really long neck. Someone I used to know died on this day. So each year, I light a candle for her. That's a real nice tribute, Peric. Feels like forever ago, but... well, you never stop missing them. No, you just learn to carry it more lightly. What's that? Looks like a shrine. Ooh. Perfect place for the candle, or looks like a sacred place. Let's find something else. What do you think? Candle here, or find somewhere else? Because, like, this is 100% a game where these choices matter. Like, if we light a candle here, you could irritate some deity. Or it could be like, oh, hey, you know, good on you for remembrance. Let's give you our blessing. And stuff like that. So, while some choices may seem superficial, like the company name, a lot of these do actually make an impact. Like, I am definitely leaning towards perfect place for a candle just to see what happens. Because it really is hard to say whether it'd be good or bad, or neutral. Neutral is an option. Appreciate you can pull up the character sheets here. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to say this would be a perfect place for the candle. Peric kneels, setting the candle on the shrine. Okay, moments of silence, remembrance. Peric. Fancy spirit creature? And just as suddenly as it appeared, it's gone once more. See, it looks like the creature appreciated even that little tribute at the shrine. Peric and Darvair gain temporary accuracy. Plus 10 accuracy. There you go. Small buff. That's kind of cool. Still never know what could have happened. That could have backfired horrendously. They have extra armor. It's a good thing I've got Shred then. Let's send Darvair to the door. Open it. Nothing yet. Okay. Going to just move everyone up. Probably this side for better look in the room, this angle. You ever get that feeling like I keep killing myself by yeeting my gun at enemies in melee range? Yeah. You ever get that feeling where there's like some small tickle in the back of your throat that just doesn't go away no matter how much you drink or cough or try to get it dislodged? Because I hate it. Alright, Darvair, open the door, my dear. Oh. Always. Ugh. There is a lack of things in here. Just to be sure. Gerdo, interfuse. Just for the sight. Okay. Nothing like hiding behind a corner. Well then, over to this door. And now we have targets. So if I move... If I move Peric here, I can shoot... Kind of want to go for the row just because I have piercing, even if it is a lower chance to cover. Okay. So, going to move Gerdo up because he does have a bit of defense from the item found when he was solo. Going to interfuse the Stone Heron here. Yeah. Actually, no. I'll interfuse the tentacles. Oh, good call. Revealed another target there. So then I can discus there. I can... How much health does it have? It has 3 health. Okay. So this should kill. If I move here, I should be able to shoot this row. And can't quite target the raccoon. So if I interfuse the clay pots, I could use Infernal Rain. Boiling floods pour down to peel away armor and devour the enemy's flesh. Jeez. 4 to 5 magic damage, 4 shred. Holy. Well, if it had armor, definitely doesn't now. And then finish it off. Okay, not bad. You found a throwing net. Once per combat, attempt to immobilize an opponent. Free once per turn. I know I've been showing Darvare a lot of favor with these items, but the intent is for her to frontline and handle these threats up close. Gerda is going to be using their free action for interfusion anyways, so they can interfuse and then attack. Mulkus and Peric are going to be standing further back, so most likely won't be able to throw the net effectively. So, again, Darvare gets the item. Your enemies improve their strategies after every fight. Gorgon, Rager 1. New card is added to the Gorgon deck. The deck is more dangerous now. Okay, so another enemy now. The Rager got added there. Alright. So Rager can randomly be selected from Gorgon enemies. What? Okay. Won't this mean the locals will just move in? Secure Drift Distillery. Yeah, I think we go for find an item. And we have everyone do it just to get the job done quicker. Thrifty Distillery will return to the hands of the common folk. Resources end of each chapter. Heartwoods, hides, and spell threads. Bracelet of Divinity. I've given my logic before. I know what I'm doing. No. Do need to send the group to scout over this way. Yeah. Yeah. The Jinn Wood has been revealed. Because while it would be cool to scout all of these... Oh, Gorgons are infesting this tile. They may ambush groups of 2 or fewer heroes. Patrol or take out the source to clear the infestation. Oh! That would probably be the target for the clear all hostile sites. Actually, you might have to do all of these. But Ebonside Folly is specifically called out here, so I do kind of want to head this way. Plus, if I can clear this, then whatever the incursion is, spawn rate 1.3 from 4 infested tiles. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So clearing out infested tiles would reduce the incursion issues. Maybe don't need to reinforce them? Question mark? We'll see how it goes. Hopefully I can clear this, and then focus my efforts this way. A ridge of limestone wraps the edge of Hallwaytana Fuse? Find a way in from this direction, and you'd have high ground. You'd have surprise. I don't know. Looks impassable. That, madame, sounds like a challenge. After a few dead ends, false hopes. Finally, a promising channel in the stone stretches out in the right direction. Told ya. Slow steps make steady progress. The stones lean in close, peering over each other's shoulders. Seems sturdy enough. Doing okay back there, Darver. Kinda tight here. Right, she's the only warrior, so she's, buff and grr and strong. While the hunters and the mystic managed to get through just fine. Aw. Not all of us are made of wet noodles and soap. Some of us have got, warrior's hips. Hey, perfect. Here we are. Couldn't ask for a better spot to emerge. Just one last squeeze, and it's a straight shot to Hallwaytana Fuse. I mean, I could ask for a slightly better spot to emerge. Maybe one that was a little bigger? Our poor warrior. Oh no. Oh no, is she just gonna be stuck? Oh no. You've got this. You're a panther. Don't patronize me. Okay, 54% chance to push through. Darver going solo, or everyone going back. Ooh. They always say never split the party. I'm going to assume push through will mean she does get through. there's just a, what, 46% chance for negative repercussion? Hmm. I want to see what happens. Maybe I could blast the... Please don't. Finally, Darvair's refusal to be bested by a rock grows strong enough to wrench her free. Oh no, what ripped? That sounded bad. Wasn't a ligament or anything, was it? I think that would have hurt a bit more. Armor's all scraped up, though. This'll require tools. Think it'll stop a bone claw? It better. This was supposed to be high-quality stuff. Okay, so I'm Sommeliers and Spectics. I'm assuming she has an armor penalty for this fight? Or is it just straight up her armor needs to be repaired? +1 armor. I mean, I'm not seeing anything. Okay. Oh, wow. This goes pretty far back. That is a lamp. Let's see. Gerdo. Probably move here first. Wait, that's a door? Huh. Okay, hey, Darver, congratulations. You're opening this door. Water Spirit. Skittish, won't stick around for long, catch it quick. Fire resistant. Water Spirit can walk through or stand in blazes without taking damage. So do I want to encounter it, or... Oh, thanks for the exercise. I was feeling kind of doughy. Free! Enchant Tier 0 Axe, replace with Tier 1 Water Axe, or get a Legacy Point. Oh! Also, I understand the blueberry reference now. Thanks for the hydrate. What blueberry reference? I might need some context to remind myself. Legacy points could be cool. I want to check out the Water Axe, though. Golden Gash of Grandin. A well-made axe, imbued with the quick, surging spirit of water. Stunt effect. Refunds an action. Ooh, what is stunt? I need to double-check what stunt is. Because I've seen it come up a couple of times. Achievement for the Outlander's quest is called Small Blueberry Dot or something. Oh, yeah, okay. Makes sense. Yep. Only humans, including NPCs, can stunt. Oh, a stunt is basically a critical hit. Okay. Interesting. In addition to extra damage, elemental and some artifact weapons will produce further effects. Okay. So if I get a stunt with this axe, I get an action point back. That's really handy, actually. Wow. Yes, replace pickaxe. Well, I could rename the item if I wanted. That is so nice. The amount of customizability in this game is very appreciated. Tree. And then move forward. Molkis move up to here. Oh no, there is attack scenery. Not that I want to. Kind of want to stay back here next to the lamp so I can use Ember Arrow. Who done? And you get a shot off at... Let's take the better odds. Okay, so... Is this also... That's plant. Is this also wood? Explode 2 or more interfused wood into a higher damage burst between the objects. So I do want to interfuse the wheelbarrow. Does that hit friendlies? Oh, okay. So this just hits a giant area. Wow. And it could hit friendlies if I had the area targeted on them. Okay, that's really cool. Yeah. That thing got obliterated. Alright, let's move up and punch it. Ooh, stun. Which got the kill. Okay, which is why I can move again. Because one action was move, one action was attack, and then get an action back for the water stunt. I can move again. Yeah, just gonna move them up. Since staying back there is not gonna do much. I can get Ember Arrows up here, though. Ooh. Did one of them attack the door? Well, let's open that. Let's have Gerdo move up to here. And her fuse the stone for the discus. Let's have Moldkiss burninate the thing. Let's have Behavior Move up to here, around the fire. And Peric can actually attack from here. I wonder if shooting through the fire does anything. Didn't seem to. Okay. Gerdo, congratulations, you're moving up to there. You are also going to interfuse this barrel. And Splinter Blast the Somalia. That dodged it as well. Wow. Very dodgy fellow. No Ember Arrow, but shooting. And hopefully chipping away at the health. No, let's throw a net. Let's check it out. It dodged the net throw. Really? Fine. I will just kill you then. Jerk. Elkhorn Ring. Accuracy. Okay. Accuracy should definitely go to either Molkus or Peric. Let's give it to Molkus. So if I can get the Ember shots to hit, the shred will be greatly appreciated. We've really hit our stride. We're like a well-oiled machine. Gerdo and Molkus are looking back. Huh. Oh, what? Too soon? Your enemies improve their strategies after every fight. The Morthagi now have a Watchman added to their deck. Okay. And now there's only 3 infested tiles. And did the days increase? I'm assuming because we reduced the number of infested tiles? So I'm not actually going to secure it yet. I do want to send a scouting party over here. Calamities! Your enemies advance their plans over time. Did I miss that last hydrate? I might have glanced at it wrong. My bad. Thanks for the hydrate. Monster is now stronger. Or extra damage, extra armor. And a new Gorgon. Why are there 2 Gorgons added? Ugh. Could cancel any of these for LP. But I want to save the legacy points and just roll with whatever happens. Alright. So let's continue scouting. Follow down has been revealed. We must clear out the foes from all other sites first. Oh. Well then. Off we go. Going to secure on the way out, actually. Let's not put in too much effort. Our enemies are probably waiting to retake this place the moment we leave. Oh. No, we're going to investigate thoroughly. Because we want our items. I found most secrets in Revel... Okay, yeah. 1 Heartwoods and 2 Spell Threads. And a Starslate Talisman. That gives warding. I've given my logic. Now we go back to heading over this way for scouting. The Kettlewild. Kettlewield? Alright. Let's see what this place has in store for us. Has anybody seen any straight tentacle? You cannot cold open with that. That's such a line to just open on. Has anybody seen any stray tentacles yet? This fog is so thick I can barely see anything. We'll probably hear gorgons before we see them at this rate. Maybe... Oh... That's an awfully pretty patch of flowers to be in a gloomy place like this. Funny shape they're in, now that you mention it. Oh, that does look pretty. It's not just me, right? That's a giant flowering footprint. This rings a bell. I remember a drawing of this very clearly. But the context is... Give me a minute. What was that? Whoomp. Whoomp. Oh, that can't be good. There's something moving through the forest. Something huge. Probably huge, given you're just calling that a footprint. Thump. Hang on. We're near Sharpine Lumberyard, right? Oh, no. The Strider of Sharpine Lumberyard. What? A giant of terrible beauty, dooming those who look upon it. And you're just remembering this now? Did you say doom? Oh, those are both great options. There's the reasonable great option of not what we're looking for, get the fuck out. Or, I gotta see it. Peric, I'm glad you joined. I am choosing, well, now I've gotta know what this thing is. Are you sure we should go chasing after whatever was huge enough to make that print? A little doom's never been a problem before. Yeah, but there's doom, and then there's doom. This would be easier if I could see more than 10 feet in front of my face. Oh, wild forest noises. That can't be good. The Gorgons! The Strider! Oh. Huh. Peric looking forward. Legs. Peric looking up. And then suddenly the party is cut off? I like his optimism. Right? Peric, are you about to run off on your own? Oh. Come to me, brave one. And you listened, Peric? Oh. Oh, Peric. You are now marked. Congratulations. And now the Strider's gone. I don't know what that mark is gonna do. Hey, he found the rest of the party. They're close. Get ready. What's on your face? Doom. Look out, Peric. You got a little bit of doom on your face there. So, Bugmore, a Rager, a Raccoon, and a Roe. Quite the variety. Okay, okay, gotta know. Herrick. So that is just part of his character model now, which is pretty cool. Aspects. Herrick's blood runs a little green. Leaf mark. A leafy crest blooms from Herrick's forehead. Oh, increased recovery rate. That's nice. Okay. Transformations. Botanical, leaf mark. So, purely good? Question mark? I mean, Doom at this point has a negative connotation, but previously it was just about, yeah, this is what your future entails. So, yeah. I mean, if his future entails recovering better, I'm not gonna complain. Okay. Gerdo. Mossy rocks. Rocks. Torches. An adjacent ally or infused mystic can light this lamp. Ooh, okay. So if I do that, find an interfused lamp from a distance. Lit lamps are useful for other interfusion abilities. I do want to light that. I want to send Mulgus over to it. Only 28%. Ah, ooh. Okay, nice. Then I'll also interfuse those rocks. Herrick with... I'm gonna see how far Darvair can move first. And see if the thrown net actually sticks. Yay! It actually worked this time. And then Guardian in case the row comes around. And Herrick will move over to here. Oh, get wrecked. Okay, that was a shred. Gerdo can throw a discus. Herrick can move over here and shoot. Nice. And Darvair can move over here and open the door. And put up Guardian. Handy. Okay, Gerdo. Draw from the rocks. Steel Fire would take 2. Just gonna move for now. I can bring the fire up next round so I can Steel Fire and then interfuse it. Hey, what's that on your forehead? Oh, this old thing? It's just my doom. No big deal. Alright, let's move you up and get a good hit in. Oh. I'm not sure I like that. Okay, Gyarados. Steel Fire. Oh, am I still interfused with that? Oh, does it just pull the fire up with me? Oh, that's even more insane than I thought it was. A strike. One or more heroes will likely take damage if you do this. Cancel. Move down here. Now strike. Is there something I'm missing about this enemy? Let's move back to over here and Guardian. Okay, good damage on that. No, I don't want you to extinguish this fire, Peric. This fire is going to be amazing. Hopefully. Oh good, Peric took cover from the noxious tongue. I don't actually have to move the fire now. Yeah, I didn't realize that Steel Fire would keep me interfused with it. That's really nice to see. Okay, extra damage on that. Moldcris, move back here so you can Ember Arrow. Oh, okay. It kind of explodes into corruption. That's why I was giving the warning. So move you around to here for shooting. Probably should have moved you here instead. Move you here and Guardian. Okay, that would pass through Moldcris. So if I move Moldcris up to here first, then I use Gyarados to Fire Leash to here. Oh, that's so nice. I can just walk my fire along with me. Stop running away, stupid little raccoon. Okay. Finish. Oh! Starvear leveled up. Starvear is now a Bloodhorn warrior. Could upgrade Untouchable. Fancy. I'm going to leave this sitting here. I will be back in a few minutes. It is the break time. And it'll give me a chance to think about what I want to do with this anyways. So, see you all in a few minutes, and then we continue the story of Darver and the, what do we call it? What do we call it? The Spiders of the Roses Black. See you in a few minutes, everyone. Loop. Alright, I am back. And I have thought about this a little bit. So, the options for Darvair, there's Thundering Challenge, which once per combat, basically make a foe spend their next turn running away. I don't want them running away. I want them over next to me, so I can beat the crap out of them. So probably not Thundering Challenge. Stalwart. As a swift action, so, you know, they're one free action per turn. Can enable or disable Stalwart, which grants extra armor and warding, but reduces speed. I want to have Darvair with Untouchable up as much as I reasonably can. So the extra armor and warding wouldn't help that much, presumably. Like, it's great for initial interaction before I can get Untouchable up, but after that, like, hopefully she's just finishing off targets. So that's a maybe, but very low priority. And the two I'm really considering, Untouchable not wearing off after one turn, so it only wears off after avoiding an attack, or just dealing more damage. And I think with the way these encounters have been going early, I don't think I need Untouchable to really last more than one turn, because it's get over next to them, kill this one, other enemies approach, and repeat. So I think I want Viciousness so I can continue chaining Untouchables. You found Travel Traff. Okay, so armor for our rangers. Or hunters. Who needs it more? 0.9, 0.5, and 57, 0.9, 0.6, and 55. About the same relevance. We'll give it to... yeah, we'll give it to Peric. Peric got us into this mess. He deserves a prize. The Gorgonoids are slain. Battles led them down a boulderous roam where gray grass matches the cloud color. Someone doing dragon pictures? Dragon pictures, you say? Hey, Peric. Old Peric Paledell, the Trail Walker. You badly hurt? So, what's your favorite monster? Oh, definitely the Mud Wallower. Some shark pig living in the swamp? Appeals to me. Some shark pig. I want to see a Mud Wallower now. Gotta be a classic. Like, do we count Dryads? I came here to say Dryads. Don't ask me specifically what. We know why you're saying Dryads. Those answers are fine, but some of us will always love a dragon. This guy gets it. New favorite character in this run. Mulkus, you get it. When did I start to love dragons? I don't know. Sometimes they're the only things in this world. I realize they're imaginary, but they're the only beings I feel that I understand. You really want to say they're imaginary with all the crap going on at this point? Huh. Can't wait until we're around a fire. The stories will soar. Your enemies improve their strategies every fight. Ooh, a Geist. Looks like a bearish monster. Huh. Okay. Still can't do Ebonside Folly. There's still 2 infested tiles. Again, don't want to secure it right now because time. So going to go ahead and head towards the May Beaches because this is infested. Darvair will be healed up by the time we finish scouting. Because yay, healing as the days pass. In softer light, Gerdo seeks to bury an old friend. Oh, dismiss or opportunity? Yes, opportunity. One of the stories Celalina used to tell described a place she went as a kid. Old Celalina with the endless yarns. Said it was her chapel. A wild place always tussled in pleasant breeze and odor. And a little green spring full of bathing waterlings, I imagine. I don't expect to find the pristine, weather-blessed garden that her stories painted. You know how old Celalina was, capable of believing anything. But we owe it to her to make the journey. Or I do. For the many ways she helped me. You have the... Her ashes are in an urn. It's in my pack. Never knew how much the old gal meant to you. I liked her, though. Her strange stories. Good weather to make good time, or hold on, we have to go back. I left the... If I choose this one, does he still forget the urn? Or... is this just... Oh, I don't know if the urn's forgotten either way. Or if this just adds, like, shenanigans to the story. Oh. Hold on, we have to go back. I left the urn. Wait, what? Same dialogue, same dialogue. Oh, that just cancels. Okay. Well, that's much less exciting. Good weather to make good time. Oh, so I can only bring 3. Well, Peric, you weren't part of the original town, so... I am going to bring Darvair instead. Because Gerdo and Mulkus are locked in on this. Let's go. Oh, they're heading back over to here. Okay. Well, I'm not going to have Peric do the assault by himself. I can at least have him scout over here. Their quest to inter the ashes of a friend and elder goes mostly unhindered, until they reach the woods. Oh, Gerdo, look there! The river curls blue like a coil of hair down the coal-colored cheek of the mountain. Ancient pilgrims wander its winding course, the trees. You really like it out here? I'm just remembering how old Celalina used to tell it. Those are her words. This looks like the place. They descend into woods that grow more thickly than expected. A symphony of echoing birdsong greets them and never ceases. Her words or not, sounds like they stuck with you. Sure. The thing is, I never had much use for people. Didn't like how easily one neighbor gets turned against the other. At one point, I stopped trusting anyone. But she... Celalina Rootcross was so much older. and yet the hope and human fondness in her eyes. I think it kept me from sinking. Hold up, Gerdo. There's Draven. They've been stalking us for some time. It's not many of them, from what I can tell. If it's Draven, they'll hit us when we're not ready. Let's get this over with. We're here to bury Selena. I think let's avoid them if possible. Ooh. Provoke a fight or ignore them. Let's go peaceful for now and see what happens. Hello? Druv? Are you there? That's not ignoring them. That's not ignoring them at all. We wish only to honor our dead. Please let us pass. We'll bury her ashes by the river and we'll go. Druv, if you don't answer me, I'll assume you're letting us pass. Gerdo, you really think they can understand you? Why not? If I was a Druv, knowing human speak would be a useful skill. Luckily, or by some deeper influence, Gerdo and Mulkis made it to the river without incident. Well, that's nice that it worked out. Stump, extra damage. Huh. I didn't even know Stump was in the... It's not. Oh, it was supposed to go to the Draven pile. Or maybe it just wasn't added because we went peaceful. Close to the riverbank, they spill Selalena's ashes in a pit they've dug and lined with smoothened stones. Refilling it with earth, they slide a stone marker into the spot they chose and stand in greenish shadows and slanting light. You remember any of her old stories? Selalena's? Yes. And then we stand here silently without any continuation of that conversation. So will you share one? Nope. That right there is a shit-eating grin. Selena was right, though. This place. It's a softer light to see your life by. We start to think our own troubles are so important, but there are amazing riverbanks, birdsong, beautiful places, things, people and creatures, too. Oh, lost connection to Caster Labs. Okay, nothing was said. I'm glad we went. And I'm glad we went together. Quest complete. Plus 10 retirement age. Yay. Never really understood the sheet-eating grenade. Honestly, I never understood the source of it. Like, I get what's being said. I don't know how that came about. Gerdo has grown stronger. Naturalists. Plant can do vine wrench. Tree. Upon interfusing with the tree, enter gray plane. Ooh. Tree call? What is tree call? Instantly summon an ally to a space next to an interfused tree. Oh. Oh. Just summoning an ally to a tree. Interesting. Long reach. Gerdo has +1 range with all attacks and abilities. Vigor flow. For each interfused object, Gerdo's melee and ranged attacks gain extra damage. But the interfused objects take 1 damage whenever a melee or ranged attack is used. Interesting. Or I can upgrade Elementalist, where Splinter Blast and Splinter Salvo deal increased damage and apply Hobble? Speed temporarily reduced. Okay. And Infernal Rain, changed from single target to area of effect. Oh. Like, Infernal Rain was already good, even at single target. Wow. Like, all of these are genuinely just really solid options that I can't decide between. Like, not off the cuff. Because what is Vine Wrench? Send vines out to grab a foe and drag them to a specified tile. Also pinning and dealing damage. Uh-huh. Seems like you can only interfuse with 2 objects at a time, so this would at most be +4 damage, which... Oh darn, +4 damage. I've been wanting to use the interfusion to keep fires around, though, so I don't know if I would want to deal damage to interfused objects. So I think I might have to take Vigor Flow out for that one. Oh. I think I upgrade Elementalist. Having Splinter Blast, Splinter Salvo stronger, and Infernal Rain hit an AoE. I think I will go with that and try to do more splintering. Okay. So, gather the party to this tile. So I'm having Peric scout that for now. And that's just build a station. How long would that take? Oh, this would cost a legacy point to build a station here. Yeah, I'll go ahead and spend a legacy point. So let's see, what are we getting the least of? Fabrics. So if I go with Heartwoods and Fabrics, that'll at least bring the Fabrics up. Yeah, let's go with that. How many more days? It doesn't say how many more days. About to get a new Calamity card. Oh, that's setting up for this one. Send a party to clear the infestation at this tile. This would decrease the strength of the associated threat by 1. Yeah, sure, why not? Need to do something while Peric's doing the thing. Calamities. Your enemies advance their plans over time. So, Stump has extra health. Bogmore has extra damage. A Thrusk has extra damage. And the Sommelier has extra health. Interesting. Alright, continue this. So now gather Peric. And with that done, let's just go ahead and say assault them. They wait until Parrot gets there, I'm assuming. Yeah. Okay. Might get some more wood for the fire. You're going to be up longer? Darvair's already turning in. Mm-hmm. It must be tiring, you know? Being Darvair. Someone's gotta be Darvair. Might as well be Darvair. Anyway, want company? Don't feel obliged. I won't be interesting. Just awake. I'm getting the feeling Gerda's regretting that comment. Oh, rattle. Clunk. Oh, that can't be good. More wood. Oh, thanks. The fire wriggles through the fresh wood, happy as a mud dog. Mud dog! Do we get to see the mud dog? I want to see the mud dog. That's your cue to come in and say something, Jack. Bork? Woof woof. I tried. Gerdo's eyes grow tired. He begins to see things. Flickerings of Gorgon thought, or flickerings from Grifflad Threshery. Ooh. Let's see what happens with the Gorgon thought. A Gorgon might love fire, were it not against its nature. Gorgons and flame tongues might have quite a bit to say to each other. They'd sing of spreading over landscapes, nibbling at fleeing feet. At least fire's got some upsides, too. Gerdo suddenly realizes he has no idea how much time has passed. Gorgon's on the brain tonight. And rightly so, turns out. Snapping branches and wet grunts blow in through the trees. Mulkus! Darvair! Bleary eyes strain to see beyond the dying light. So we've got a Geist, a Roe, and a Rager. But where do we have the Geist, the Roe, and the Rager? Presumably down in this portion. No. Never mind. I see the branching paths now. One in each, potentially? So if I interfuse that, does that give me a chance to... No, it doesn't. Okay, so Gerdo basically has this part covered with the two wooden interfusions. Because now I can Splinter Salvo in this area. So, Mulchris up this way. Yeah. Herrick down this way. And I think I put Dorvar here and wait just to see which side becomes more of a threat. Okay, it's that's... Where did you come from? Okay, huh. So you back off and shoot the row that dodged. You come over this way and one-shot the row for untouchable. Nice. Can't hit that, so... Splendor Salvo can't hit. Splendor Blast can't hit. Okay, so you're just gonna wait. Okay. It attacked twice. Cool. 4 damage on that. Still has 8 left. Let's come down to here. So it still has 6 damage. Or 6 health. And it got obliterated. And so now I Splinter Salvo? To completely shred the Rager. Okay, took a little bit of damage, but that went really well. Okay, some dodge. Gerdo is probably the next most likely to be on the front line commonly. So let's give them some dodge. The last of the orange light sinks into its embers. Gerdo remembers his earlier reveries and tucks them away. The next day, they scoured Grifflad Threshery. Scraped up, but empty. Maybe they all smelled us last night and came running. Was feeling a little overripe myself. Anyway, lots of work to be done. And the Bogmore is even stronger now. That's gonna be a pain if they show up. And now we can go investigate Ebonside Folly. Okay, check a couple things. There we go. So, let's gather everyone here. 3 of 7. Gonna go here first for Oh. Wow. That's a lot of options. No, you don't have enough resources for this items, but you can trade 1 legacy point for each missing resource. Oh, interesting. Okay. Because, yeah, don't have the fabrics or the ingots for her right now. For most of these. Yeah. What about for the others? Can we upgrade their armor? Not really. Could upgrade a bow. Would take a lot of ingots to upgrade this water axe. What if I swapped it to crossbow? Oh. It's just a scrolling bit here. Okay. Could also swap to a mace, but that would reduce the shred. Okay, so it's not looking like going there for crafting would make a difference. So, gathering over here. Can do a patrol real quick. It'll give them a little bit more chance to recover anyways. Yep, they're fully healed up now. When this fight is over, the chapter will end. Make sure you're ready. Hey, that's gonna be good timing. This should be about the end of the stream. None of us knew what had changed the beasts who roamed our wilds. We knew something lived inside them. Blue, burning hate that frenzied them, then left them still. A stone sentence, worse and more deadly than any venom. Today, we would finally find out where it came from, and why it wouldn't stop. Well, Evenside Folly looks mostly intact. Maybe the rumors aren't true? And maybe my name is Randy Wallace. Oh, hi, Randy. Personally, I'm done expecting things to go smoothly. Yeah, I'm with you. Their approach to the town of Ebonside Folly is completely silent. So the objective is just to explore the town right now. That is a fair bit of town to explore, huh? Oh, that doesn't look good. Petrified. Ooh. Nothing in there. Okay, so let's have you come back out and come this way. Do I get any info just getting this close? Yes. They're all looking around at the petrified townsfolk. They're all stuck, aren't they? I don't know what to say. How many more are there? There's tracks. They go up to that barn door. Too many buildings around. No idea what could be waiting for us. And whatever did this could still be inside. Garoo! Geist, Throw, Rager, and Raccoon. Another Geist. That thing's enormous. Alright, defeat the ambush and check out the barn. Well, gonna have Malchus move over this way. Gerdo, move up to oh. Why was I thinking Gerdo was moving? Ugh. Gerdo will move up to here. And interfuse a few things. Like that wood pile. And this cart. Let's see. Light the lamp. And then this doorway, just in case there is something in here. Yeah, that sounds like there's something in there. Oh, how'd you come from down there? We were just down there. Okay, so something in here, potentially the Geist. Something in here. Then the raccoon and the roe. Okay, shoot the roe. Found the Geist. Can I close that door back? Okay, solid hit. Oh, and because I got an action back from the shred. Oh. Oh, that Geist got demolished. Good job, Dorvair. Or Darvair. Oops. Wait, Shark Trap? Lay traps of sharks on the floor like shark fins, hitting and dealing 3 damage to any enemies that step on them. Oh, in between those. Oh, that's funny. So if I get Gerdo out of the way... Oh, Shark Trap is specifically from this. Okay. I could do this, and then the roe gets stuck as it tries to approach. Interesting. And there's the Rager. Okay, Mulgus moves up to here. Can't shoot the Rager. Mulgus moves over to here. Can shoot the raccoon. Can also shoot the raccoon. Dorvair. Oh. So close to being able to actually... Oh. Well, what if I move here and then throw net? Now it's stuck there. And I should be able to move over and attack it next turn. Okay. And... stay where you're at. So now, Dorvair moves here. Darvair, not Dorvair. Move over to here and open the door to attack. Okay. Ambush has been dealt with. Gerdo, withdraw, move up, and interfuse with the fire. That way the fire doesn't burn out, and I can have Moldchris basically move with the Ember Shot. Why not? Set more things on fire. Fire gonna hop to there. Get Darver up here to the front lines. I was muted after coughing. Whoops. Was looking at Fire Leash, but withdrawing from that woodpile, interfusing with the wagon. That way it can use the lash to pin a target. Ah. Moldchris, move up one, stay in Ember Shot range. And Darver. Darver is going to open the door. Oh, just straight up Gorgon. And a row. Kill the Gorgon. Alright, can do. Let's have Peric back up a smidge. That row got demolished. That is amazing to see. Let's see. Guardian there, just to wait for the Gorgon to come around. Alright. So, Gerdo can Fire Lash up to there. So if I have move there, and then Gerdo Fire Lash to here, that gives Ember Arrows. Goody go. And then, I mean, I guess I can... Have you Silk Step? Just to be hidden? No longer hidden. Okay. Some damage and some armor shred. Cool. That works. Peric is going to move around to this side to shoot. Okay. plant sends out tendrils that grab and draw on an enemy, dealing damage and pinning them. Oh. Oh, the Gorgon got wrecked. Well then. Increased stunt chance. Oh, congratulations, Moldkiss. Because you like dragons, you get the item. Moldkiss is now a Bloodhorn Hunter. Let's see. As a swift action once per turn, Moldkiss can move to a tile adjacent to a fire within 4 tiles. Oh, fancy. Repost. Moldkiss will counterattack after a successful melee blocker dodge. Well, I'm using arrows, so melee is not really happening. Once per combat, Moldkiss throws a flash cone that blinds. Thrown at an ally that will be hidden. After a kill, enters Grave Plane for free. No, I think I upgrade Ember Arrows. Just being able to freely move to an fire-adjacent tile? Yes. That could have gone worse. Yes, but we're well on our way to being legends ourselves, aren't we? The hulking carcass steams from its many wounds. Hideous convulsions course along its appendages to the extremities of its body. Then... oh, tentacles still reaching out. That can't be good. Oh, that really can't be good. Gerdo, no. No, that's what I said! The thing's tremendous tail flicks across the barn. It plucks up Gerdo like he's a straw doll, his weapons falling uselessly from his hands as it pulls him in. Gerdo, don't panic! A voice leaks from Gerdo's mouth. It's a wrong voice, weird, discordant, like someone fretting and plucking a fiddle who's never picked one up. Still yourselves, bone stacks. This one speaks my words. I can make it die. You are not alike to us, weak lungs and small minds. Stacks of splintering bones, thin blood that will so readily betray you. Why flail for your lives? So noisy. You can survive this. Just put him down. You think I flail for life as you do? I am Gorgon. The Master Ulstrix has promised us silence. The voice dissolves into a sound like rain or distant waves. Wriggling grips tight. A tentacle invades Gerdo's ear. Stop! Darver leaps forward, lifting a nearby pitchfork and hurling it with thunderous force. Stop, I said. Pitchfork goes, and it flies over the Gorgon, missing it completely. It's going... oh, I was wrong. The tines of the tines of the fork sink into the beast's neck. Gerdo falls free from its tendrils. As Moldkiss and Peric rush over to make certain of the Gorgon's demise, Darver supports Gerdo, helping him to stand. Gerdo, you there? Gonna puke? A strange, stony affliction spreads from Gerdo's ear. Gerdo? I don't know, he seems to be giving her a stony look. He seems pretty stone-faced about this. This isn't over. I saw its mind. This stone was in its claws. Gerdo takes the stone from Moldkiss's... I can talk, I swear. Gerdo takes the stone from Moldkiss's palm, turning it in front of his eyes, catching slender sunbeams that slice the barn wall. The strange polyhedral stone is slick with Gorgon blood. Epichrist. Each face is graven with an intricate image. The word in the Gorgon's head was Epichrist. This town, Ebonside Folly, these petrified people, even this monster, none of it matters. The Epichrist glistens, sticky and blue. The Gorgons have a master, Ulstrix it's called. It's looking for something, some myth or secret. I think the riddle is in this stone. I think we have to find out what Ulstrix wants. And make sure he doesn't get it. So Gerdo lost some charisma and gained some loner. And Darver gets +10 for retirement age. Yay! I think that means we keep them longer? Question mark. Oh good, at the end of that chapter, 10 years of peace follow. Wait, are you saying in 10 years we made 2 ingots? Gonna need y'all to step up your efficiency? Like, how do you all have resources at all if it takes you 10 years to get 3 hides? This is concerning. The victory has undermined the enemy's plans. They've been weakened. Okay, so some of the enemy cards have been removed. That's nice. During the years of peace, the Gorgon's mark grew and crusted over to cover one side of Gerdo's face. It would be a grim reminder of the encounter that day in the Ebonside Folly barn. The first harvest from the fields around Griffled Threshery was a little off. The stalks wouldn't grow straight, but twisted along the ground in a tangled mass. When the clamor of town life grew to be too much for Gerdo, he would find an empty patch of land and plant saplings. He quickly began to run out of empty land. Mood. Winding trails often called Molkas away from town life. He'd rest wherever his feet stopped, distracted by the antics of scuttling mice and warbling toad song. He'd always return with a smile on his face. Transformation. Advanced Peric transformation? Oh, interesting. So it could turn his right arm into a vine arm. Entangle. Swift action. Free once per turn. Once per turn, Peric sends vines out to grab a foe or ally and move them to a specified tile. Ooh. Yes. Gear upgrades. Upgrade armor now? Can upgrade armor now. Fashion for the fray? Huh. Darver gains +10 dodge while she isn't walling. Interesting. Valiant bracing. When guarding, Darver gains 1 armor and 1 warding until the start of her next turn. Speed armor, warding dodge, armor warding accuracy, bonus damage. Let's go for scale. Does Molkas have more armor options, it looks like? Bark, Hasping, Swaith, Archer Clate, Sean, Traff. Sean, Archer Clate, Swaith, Hasping. Okay, no, it's just the Hunter armor. And presumably, Peric can't do that because turning into Vineling. Okay. And I'm assuming the discount comes from not having to do a full set. Yeah. Barrel memory? When Gerdo is below half health, he gains +1 potency. Damage added to inner fusion attacks. Oh. That sounds good. And what can Peric still make? On killing an enemy, +20 stunt chance until stun. Huh. Yeah, let's go for that. Peric fell into the work of deciphering the Epicrest. If this is true, it hasn't always gone smoothly, and progress has mostly dripped along. The meanings of the weird stone have remained inscrutable for years. But today, something in his research slides into place. Could it mean? And he can now guess where their enemies might be. It explains why we've had a few years of relative peace. See what I mean? Here, imagine you're trying to raise an army. What's the first thing you do? Raise an army? Right, an army, out of just normal folks. I suppose I'd look for an enemy first. People love to have someone to hate. A symbol. You'd want a symbol to rally support, wouldn't you? Especially if your people are ancients, set in their ways. So you're saying our Ulstrix, our master of Gorgons, needs this thing? What is it, some kind of divine spear? As a symbol to help convince the other Gorgons to follow it? Yes, that's what I believe. And why does it need to do that? Why does it need the spear, or why does it need the support of others like it? What is Ulstrix? You do realize I was working off a rock, don't you? I was able to find other records of Epicrests. Rubbings. That was my first clue. An Epicrest is like an ancient storytelling device. A way for telling a time-honored myth, but maybe in a different order or fashion. That's what I think. But anyway, sorry, I'm getting swept up. I checked the story elements here against some of our older legends. You know that tall tale? Kind of a poem or a song in some places? Queen of the Seas? No, but get to the point. Our stone tells almost the same story. Almost. And according to our version, the spear was laid to rest in a named cavern. It's on one of our maps. So that gives us an advantage, right? We know where it is. But they've got a pretty big head start, so I don't know if it has anything to do with this, but Gorgon sightings are picking up again. Now seems like a good time for us to get started. We've all changed, remember? All the havoc those things caused, and we couldn't stop them. But we're ready this time, aren't we? We stand alone in many ways, but we still stand. All monster groups will draw an extra monster card in every battle. Oh boy. So yeah, look at that. I'll be calling it there. That was the first chapter of this campaign. Pretty interesting. I do enjoy the tactical bits. Always a good fallback. Love the amount of customization. Like, even just buying new equipment. Hey, do you want to rename this? Hey, do you want to add a custom description to this? Like, they don't have to go that far, but they did, and it's appreciated. So let's save. Look at all of those autosaves. New save. Quick game. My legacy. Let's see what legacy heroes I've got real quick. Okay. The aloof romantic. Oh. Indigo's summer sale. Hey, she also got inflicted with the stone bit. The Gorgonoid crust. Yeah, interesting. Hero list. Oh, wow. Playable characters may be recruited in-game. Non-playable characters may show up as legends or other background characters, but won't be recruited. Interesting. But yeah, there's a lot of options. Modified 5-chapter campaign, starting with 5 heroes instead of standard 3. Only procedural events, no overarching villain story. Oh, that's cool. But yeah, there is a lot you can do in this. And it's pretty fun. Really need to get back around to playing this more. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I will be back on Saturday with Hyrule Warriors, because I can do that while Syb is doing her break. So, something, like subscribe, follow, blah, 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 all that fun shilling stuff. Join the Discord, the command, what is it? That. Simple enough. And I hope you enjoyed. Have a wonderful rest of the time zone, everyone. And I'll see you in the future. Bye-bye.